Hello and welcome to the OpenSAP course Building Apps with the ABAP RESTful Application Programming Model. Week 4, Unit 2, Creating the CDS Data Model. My name is André Fischer and I'm Product Manager for SAP Cloud Platform, ABAP Environment and SAP Gateway. This is the second unit of Week 4. The CDS Data Model is created based on existing database tables. And we will later also use existing business logic in order to create and update data. In this unit, we will start to model our business object. For this, we will create two CDS interface views, a root node for the travel data and a child node for the booking data. Let's start with a demo. At the end of this demo, we will have created the business object composition tree for the travel and the booking entities, and we will use the preview functionality in ADT to check the data that exists in the tables. The topic of this week is dealing with existing code. So we start with having a look at the legacy business logic that we want to leverage for our unmanaged business object implementation. For this, we investigate the sub-package DMO flight legacy that resides in the package DMO flight. The data is read from already existing legacy database tables, DMO travel and DMO booking. In addition, we will use function modules such as DMO flight travel create or DMO flight travel update or DMO flight travel delete that are used to create, update and delete the data in a buffer. We have also a read function module that reads data from the buffer and rather than from the database level, and this comes handy when implementing the business logic that is required when the business logic is called via EML, the entity manipulation language, rather than via SAP Fiori UI. And there is finally a function module, DMO flight travel save, which is used to write the data back from the buffer to the database level. Let's start with the creation of our root interface view for travel data. It is assumed that you have created an appropriate package beforehand, for example, zrub_travel_u_ and then the group number, so this one, or you are reusing the package that you have used in week 2 and week 3. For creating a data definition of a CDS view, there is a new wizard available. In order to leverage this new wizard, do the following. In your ABAP Cloud project or in your ABAP project, if you are working on an on-premise system, select the table DMO travel. In the Project Explorer, which reside in the package DMO flight legacy. Right-click on it and select New Data Definition. This will launch a new wizard in ADT that lets you conveniently create a CDS view based on another table or another CDS view. Here we have to change the name of the package. So our package zrub_travel_u_ your group number, and we have to enter the name of our interface view. So that would be ZI_travel_U for unmanaged _ and then your group number. In the description, like travel data. And then we can press next. We select a transport request. And now we are in the new data definition dialog. And here we choose the template define view entity and press finish. So we see that a new CDS view has been created and the data source is the travel table, and all the fields of the travel table have been inserted into the curly brackets. So we start now by adding associations. And in order to get nice field names, we will add aliases such as travel ID or as agency ID and as customer ID. And then you will see that part of these warnings or errors will vanish. It is planned to enhance this wizard such that also the aliases will be automatically generated based on the ABAP field names. But to speed up development, we have prepared a code snippet for the DDL source code of the root entity and also for the child entity that we can enter now here. And we see that this code contains then annotations for fields that contain currency data. And this shows the framework where to find the field that contains the currency code. In addition, we have added the semantics to specify which fields are used or contain data for created by, created at, or last changed by, and last changed at. So those administrative fields we know also from the managed approach. So we double click on the tab to get again the project explorer on the left hand side. And now we do the same for the booking table. So right click on the DMO booking table and select new data definition. Again, we enter the name for the package and a name for the interface view, ZI_rub_booking_u, and then the group number and a meaningful description like booking data. Then we can press next. Choose the transport request, press next. Again, we use the define view entity template and press finish. So we again are using prepared coding that you can use via cut and paste to add several associations. And for the DDL source code, we have prepared some coding as well. And we see here the result. So now we can activate both tables, both CDS views. Press activate. We can now check the data preview. So we select the table, CDS view, and press F8. And we see all the data in the booking and in the travel CDS view that is read from the underlying database tables. Now that we have successfully activated both CDS interface views, we will add the composition association that points from the travel entity to the booking entity, and the association that points back from the child entity booking to the parent entity travel, which in this case is also the root entity. So in the root entity, we will add the association of type composition that points to the booking entity. And here we get an error message that the booking entity does not yet have a to-parent association. So we will have to add this as well. So we also have to publish the association. Then we open the interface view for the booking data. And here we add an association that points to the parent entity. And this has also to be published. And we can now use again mass activation and activate both CDS views. Choose activate. And we see that the objects are being activated, but we also see that there is a warning that no root entity is found in the BO structure. And if we look carefully, we see that I forgot to add the keyword root. And only then if I activate now both again, this will vanish. In this unit, you have learned what a business object composition tree is and how you define it. Now we are at the end of this unit. Thanks for listening and see you in the next unit. There we will talk about defining and implementing the business object behavior.